Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. Welcome in. I'm glad to have you. Glad to be connecting with you here. Thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Remember, not everything will resonate here, so take what does, leave the rest. Take what helps you to help yourself. Leave the rest for somebody else, or it may resonate later. And if you're interested in my artwork, I am selling that at a discounted rate for my viewers. That information is below. And also examples are posted on the community tab. I usually do portraits. And I use soft pastels, so colored chalk. But I'll give you a digital version so you can print whatever size you like. Here we go. What is the message for our collective? Two of Swords is out here. Blocking something. Something about protection. Three of Wands. Two of Swords, Three of Wands. You're highly protected, your royalty. Understand that? You're blocking this. It's like you don't feel as special as you are. You need to have a reminder on that. Judgment is out here now. This is what brings the ships in, is your knowing your worth. I'm hearing do an inventory on self, be very transparent. You are worth a lot more than you give yourself credit for. Whoa. Okay, this is going to be a deep read. King of Swords, yeah, you're meant to understand this worth, know it backwards and forwards, walk in it, never doubt it. Get so you doubt it less and less. So you're very, very strong in that conviction that you are very special. Very protected by your divine team, by the divine, and work this always as a strategy in life, knowing this, having this sense of very strong self-worth. Communicate it out into the world. By that, I'm hearing by action, but communicate it to yourself with mantras. Or I'm hearing like when you work out, you know, have something you say over and over again that's very uplifting. Four of Cups. Yeah, there's something here about not knowing that, not believing that. The royal bloodline, not believing it, the royalty. The Hermit is out here. You're being asked, this is very clear, to go within, take time out. For some of you, it's stop doing so much with some sort of influence or multiple people who put you down or don't see your worth, or you feel like they're not sincere if they say they see your worth, they want something from you. This is take a time out, spend time with self, and build up that self-worth. Do exercises that help you with that. A lot of that is going to be just being in different energy. So even pulling back from energy, let's say, for example, that puts you down, will help you get closer to, when you calm the mind and you meditate, a feeling of understanding your self-worth better. Someone you met last year does this. Some of you, you know, they do the put down routine. Or some of this started happening last year where you lost some sort of self-confidence here. There's going to be justice here that just pulled. Yeah, you are marked. You are protected by the divine. Don't lose sight of that. Don't lose sight of that. Very big. I'm hearing, say it again. Don't lose sight of that. Some of you may have a tattoo around the knee, outer right knee specifically. Also, there's some sort of influence here that could be like mind altering, and this is something about the group that you're with, and it's not for your highest good here. It's like a feeling of checking out, rather than, going within and really doing some soul searching and that deep inner work, that deep knowing of being a strong leader, forging your own path. This mind-altering group that you're with, this is just putting that off. This is just taking a pause. How long do you want to take a pause, I'm hearing? And also the focus is different. It's not a focus of self-worth. It's like a focus of checking out. The Hierophant. Some of you may feel the mind-altering behavior is something you can't overcome, or, you just can't resist it. I'm feeling like there are a lot of beginnings here for you waiting to happen. But it's a shift of your focus. Some of you are into henna tattoos, and they look really cool. The World sideways. And like on your face, beautiful. Okay, the World sideways. Let's see. Yeah, there are no shortcuts here. This is hard work. And you just have to decide that you're going to do it. And that's a decision we all have to face. There are no easy ways here. This is tough work. But Spirit's saying you're up for it. And you're meant for much more. And that sentence I'm hearing, or phrase, will definitely help to motivate you. Knowing that you're worth, again, the self-worth. The feelings of strong self-worth. Knowing that you're worth more. And you'll close this out that you think is... whatever this group is, or this mind-altering situation is, it's not for your highest good, because you're doing it so often. It's something repetitive that's, like I said, some of that stuff can be, depending on what you're doing, some of that stuff can be helpful for enlightenment, but this is more of a doing it habitually and checking out. Page of Wands. Out here now. Yeah. And also this habitual checking out, it doesn't allow you to really focus in on what inspires me about me, I'm hearing. What inspires me that I want to go do? The checkout is just kind of like a flat line is what I'm hearing. You're not meant to be there. You're meant to be vibrant out there in the world. You're meant for more. I hear it again. 6 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you're supposed to be moving on this, or you're being encouraged to move on this. But I don't see that happening. It's tied to seeing your self-worth. 4 of Wands is on the side, and 7 of Swords. Okay, and you're kind of in between worlds here, I would say, with these 2 cards coming out sideways, where you're believing some sort of illusion that maybe you are, reaching your full potential. Spirit's very clear on that's not happening. And also for those of you who want to have family or something, very family-oriented to celebrate, this is not the way to go about it. I don't feel like that's harsh, just clear. There's just a need to be clear here. So don't take it harshly. Take it in a manner that's just, let's cut to the chase and call a spade a spade. Okay, the Tower is here. What's the Tower here, Spirit? I feel like Spirit is actually very sad that you don't see the worth that you have, that you're struggling with self-worth. Now, I'm also hearing understanding your background. It's clear to Spirit why you're there, but there's an emphasis on focusing in on your spirit team and prayer and getting back in tight with what you feel is a higher source, because that energy will help you to remember who you are and remember your self-worth. And we talk about that every time I close out on this channel. 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. Yeah, there was something very competitive in your growing up, or in your formidable years, that you thought, I can't I can't match up. I can't measure up. Spirit's saying nothing could be further from the truth. You've got to, that's one of the examples I'm being given that you've got to let go. Recognize the circumstance you were in. Pour into yourself. Start really doing some deep meditation, some good mantras, get some positive around you. If you need to cut ties with certain things that are not getting you to your highest good, or not for your highest good, I should say, do the work. Focus in on building yourself up here, because all of this is contingent on a real solid sense of good, strong self-worth. The Knight of Cups is in the reverse, and the Moon. And what you're not seeing about your previous foundation is people were holding back from you. Okay? So you're saying, I'm just not good enough because of circumstances from the past. And Spirit's saying, and I'm even emotional here trying to get this out, but Spirit's saying, don't be so emotional with that thought. Be more, those were my set of circumstances, and now I have the power to rewrite the circumstances. They can be very different for me now. I rewrite the foundation, something like that. And also putting into perspective. Somebody else put you in a competitive state or said you weren't good enough. I know it's sometimes tricky, but that doesn't have anything to do with you, and didn't at that time. That had to do with that person and how they were feeling. They held back from you. The read isn't really asking me to go into why that is. It's just saying, if you're resonating with this, this is where you're coming from, that kind of energy. But the read is more how to get on the other side of this. And I keep seeing the Om symbol. So yeah, a lot of quieting of the mind and the hermiting. Hermit away. Do the work on self. Start working on that self-worth, building yourself up again. 7 of Cups is out here. Right now, this is more of a check out energy. You get busy with a whole bunch of illusions, delusions, No, this is a more focused energy you're being asked to participate in. More focused on self. Let's grab one more card. Okay, that's a good flipper. And we have the Lovers in the reverse. This talks about disharmony. Ace of Wands. This talks about being inspired, moving forward, new beginnings. Yeah, you're kind of in between worlds here. But you're meant to have good fortune come your way. And that's just pretty clear. This message is working on self. Building up that self-worth. Let's grab one oracle here before we close out. And I hear you can do this. You deserve to do this for self. Okay? Regeneration. Yeah. Everything we're talking about. Let's grab another one. Regenerate yourself. Some of you may feel like you're in a situation where there's just chaos and turmoil and how am I going to grow here? Okay, so you contemplate where you need to go. Do you need to cut ties? Do you need to move? Or can you hermit away and find peace even in the chaos? And I feel like all of that is possible for you. Believe that you can do it. The self-worth, whatever you decide is the way to get on the other side of this, will work for you if you believe it will work for you. And close out some past toxicity that's affecting your present. That will help a great deal. You're meant for more. The read is definitely a focus in on building up that self-worth. If this has resonated, I hope so. I hope it's been helpful, and it's been clear on how to help yourself here, and where you're coming from, and the whys, that really don't have a lot to do with you. They have to do with other people and how they treated you. And of course, you know, there's residual, of course, how you were treated and how you respond now. But if you can kind of compartmentalize that a little bit more, that was somebody else's issue. You know, I don't need to keep taking that on. I don't have to keep taking on that energy that I don't measure up, because I do measure up. And here's why. And then you list all the reasons why. You know, you do these exercises to build yourself up and remember who you are. We talk about that a lot on this channel too. So, yeah, please do, maybe we'll do a part 2 for this, but until then, I hope this has been helpful. And if so, please do like, share, subscribe, comment. And if you feel so inclined and inspired today, then please do buy me a coffee. And that link is down below, that information in the description box. Let's just grab one charm here and close out. Oh. Okay, so you have a heart and you have a dog paw. Be loyal to self. Remember to love self. Very key. Very, very key. And you can do it. Thank you for joining me. Let's remember always, until next time, remember who we are, and let's remember our self-worth. Thank you.